Hey everyone, Theresa here, and welcome to a quick, simple tutorial that I wanted to share with you for the easiest way to print individual PNGs. And so let's say that you've downloaded a digital scrapbook collection or a digital planner embellishments, and you want to print them out on a single sheet, but alas, they're all individual elements in a file. And so how do you get them onto a single sheet or a couple of sheets to print from your home printer? And so I'm going to show you how to do that really easily in Word. And so it won't be as streamlined as it would be in Photoshop, but it is a quick and easy way that you can do this, provided you have Word. And so I'm going to just go in here and I'm going to open a new document. And one thing that I like to do for printing these PNGs is to turn on the grid. And so that is in the View tab, and you just select grid lines. Normally, your document opens without those, but for this task, you might like to include that so that you can get a feel for the size of your PNGs. And so then go back to the home screen. So this is our document. We've pulled it up. We've turned on the grid. Then let's go to the Insert tab and click on Pictures. And from Pictures, you're going to go into your desktop and choose where you have those PNGs stored. And then you're going to select however many of the icons that you want to print. So I'm working with a printable kit that Neftali Zambrano did for us for Light the Path, and she has included the individual PNG files for the embellishments. And I'm going to click as many as I want to print. So you get to pick here. You can add more later if you want, but I'm going to show you. I just hold down the Control or the Shift key on a PC, and then select which ones you want to print. So if you want to print all of them, just select all of them. If you want to select which ones, just random ones, then pick the ones that you want. And let's see. Oh, there's a tag here. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm just going to click the Insert button. And it's going to automatically place those on the page for you, which is like magic to me. But if you're looking at that and then you're going, well, I don't know if I really want this cute little girl, if I want her to be printed at that big of a size. So you have a few adjustment possibilities in Word. Again, this is where it won't be as streamlined as Photoshop, but Word will allow you to do a couple of things so that you can adjust the sizing. And so I'm going to click on the element that you want to change the size of, and that takes you to Picture Tools and Format. And so you'll see that you have all of these little tools up here. And what we want to do is, first off, it's reading this whole thing as a block. And so what we want to do first off is to crop that down. So we're going to go to the crop tool. I'm going to hit fill. And when I hit fill, you'll see that these little black corner markers come up. And so I'm going to drag that closer in. And you'll see that that will allow you to put more than one element on a line once you get the sizing right. So once you have that cropped down, click out of it and then click back into it. And now you can use the round corner markers to drag and pull and adjust the size to what you want with a little bit of limitations, right? If you want this, if you're going to try to make this too big, it's probably going to print out pixelated, just depending on what file size the designer has used. But I'm going to zoom in here to this cute little girl. And so now I can see, I have the ruler showing, and I can sort of see that the size is about 2.5 inches. And that might still be just a little bit too big for what I want. So let's say that you wanted about 1.5 inches, and you can sort of estimate a little bit. And then let's say you want the second little girl to be about the same size as well. And so again, we're going to crop it so that her head fills in the space. And that allows you to get as many icons on one page as possible. And so you can see, as soon as you change that crop, as soon as you make that crop, then it makes room for other elements in your selection. So click back out of that and back into it so that you have the round corner markers, and then size it back down to sort of match the one that we already did. Just to get a little human scale, right, on your collections. And so then the flower, the collection of flowers there, those look pretty good, actually. That's kind of a nice thing. Now, if you're wanting to print this using your silhouette or your brother or your Cricut, you're going to need to save this and pull it into the Silhouette software and add your registration marks, and you can print it using your die cutting machine. But if you don't have a die cutting machine, you can still fussy cut that using your scissors. But I am going to just show you real quick, because obviously there's a bit of wasted space still on that page. So let's see if we can get this little tag on there as well. And so I'm going to, again, crop this down. And so you'll notice sometimes if you insert a new element, I keep doing that. You might lose an element that you had on there, so you might have to reinsert, and that's okay. It keeps doing it. All right, crop down this coffee shop a little bit. There we go. And then let me get out of that thing and insert what we were wanting. Oh, we had the heart. There we go. There we go. Now we got the heart back, and we can crop that down. There we go. And it might let me, let's see if it'll let me drag the tag. Yes, it did. It let me drag the tag onto there. If I size this coffee shop down a little bit more, because one of the challenges is being able to gauge, like, how big are these elements? And again, just zooming in and gauging the inches. I usually, a good guideline is circles, crop those to about 1.5 or 1 inch. Labels about 2 inches wide. I would probably, it depends on where you're using the little girls. I might print those at 1 inch or 1.5 inch. Tags are usually really nice at about 2 inches. So I would probably make that just a little bit bigger, just so you have a nice little embellishment. But just look at some of your favorite sticker sheets that you have, and just gauge from that what your favorite sizes are. And eventually, the more you do it, the quicker it goes and the more comfortable you are in selecting a size. Now, this heart is so pretty, and it lends itself well to a mixed media layout. And so I might print that as big as possible, just to make a lovely focal point on a mixed media page. Or you could print that on watercolor paper, and that would be really cool and add some more layering to that. So over time, this gets easier. The more you do it, the more you practice. It does get easier for you. I hope that's been helpful to know what to do when a designer sends you a file of individual pngs, and how quickly and easily it is to print those out just using Word. Thank you so much for joining me. If you have any questions, let me know. Just comment down below, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. I also have other tutorials for printing and cutting on my channel and on our blog. You can usually find a playlist, or you can find a playlist on YouTube, and on the blog you can find those through the category of tutorials. So I hope that you will check those out, and I will chat with you again soon. Bye bye.